भारतीय जनसंचार संस्थान का महानिर्देशक श्री सुरेश जी, अतिरिक्त निर्देशक श्री मयंका अग्रवाल जी, यहाँ आप सबों को मार्गदर्शन करने वाले आचार्यगण और इस कार्यक्रम में विशेष रूप में भाग लेने के लिए आए हुए प्रसार भारती का अध्यक्ष श्री सूर्य प्रकाश जी और जाने माने पत्रकार श्रीमती कल्याणी शंकर जी, मेरे विभाग का सभी अधिकारीगण and the boys and the girls who are receiving these diplomas and these honors today in this function, brothers and sisters, my greetings to all of you. First of all, I would like to compliment every one of you for achieving this distinction. This is a great occasion in anybody's life. I have been a student. Not as a student, I have been a student leader also. I was the chairman of the Students' Union of the university. When you were all people were rejoicing just for birthday, तो मेरे मन में भी ऐसा भावना आया, भाई उस समय भी हम लोग ऐसे ही किए हैं सब. Because this is a prime age where you are completing your education. By photographers, please don't move like this. This is not the way. Either you sit down or go back. Photographers, भाई आपको बता रहा हूं मैं, बैठ जाइए, बैठ जाइए. ये पद्धति नहीं है. आजकल क्या हुआ, सेल्फ फोटोग्राफर ज्यादा हो गया. वो सेल्फी ले रहे, कुल्फी ले रहे, क्या ले रहे समझ में नहीं आते हम लोगों को. और बीच में डिस्टर्बेंस होते रहते हैं. उसके लिए काम जो जिनको दिया वो लोग है अपना काम कर रहे हैं. आप लोग चिंता मत करो. और जितना भी फोटोग्राफ ले एक ही फोटो आएगा, इसलिए इसके बारे में चिंता नहीं करना. फ्रेंड्स, दिस age is an important age in anybody's life, because as an youngster, as a student, you only have an aim to become something. You have the general interest of the country in your heart. You don't have any issue to compromise on anything. You have the character, you have the caliber, you have the capacity, you have the conduct, and you need to have the discipline, dynamism, dedication, and devotion all in one. Then you will become a good human being and a great citizen of the country. Friends, I feel it is a privilege to be here in this august institution, an institution of national importance, because mass communication is the greatest communication. Because communication, according to me, the communication and the communication skills are very important in a democracy. You need to, first of all, understand, and then you need to understand how to articulate, you need to understand how to communicate, and then influence the people. First you have to report, and then you have to support. Report the truth. Support the rationale behind the truth, what you have reported in the media. So that's the importance. And information with confirmation is an ammunition. Please mark my words. Information with confirmation is a great ammunition. Ammunition against what? Ammunition not for war. Yes, war on poverty, war on inequality, war on untouchability, war on attacks on women, war on economic disparities, war on all the social maladies. That's why war on terrorism also. If you give proper information, if you give the reality of the situation to the people and make them understand the background of what you are reporting, then naturally people will be enlightened, they'll fight corruption, they'll be enlightened, they know what are their entitlements, what is the programs of the government, what are the plans of the government, and then they will demand from the government and the system. The Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, is a doer. I always call him Modi, means 3D. Decisive dynamic development, 3 in 1, that is Narendra Modi. Why? Because mere slogans is not going to help. I am not going to talk politics also. I am only trying to tell you, you have to reach the people with better communicative skills. See how the Prime Minister is communicating with the people. He is one of the greatest communicator in the recent years of Indian history. जो मन का बात हो, जो भी हो, लोग गाम-गाम में, घर-घर में लोग प्रधानमंत्री को सुनना चाहते हैं. Friends, I am happy to know that not only students of this year, students of last year, We have all passed, and students who have got some placements also, better placements also, they are all here. I congratulate all of you on this auspicious occasion. It's a turning point in our life. Not only earning point, but a turning point also. You may earn. Now you are learned, and now you earn. But that should become a turning point in our life because you are choosing a better course in your life. Friends, secondly, we are living in the age when media scenario is rapidly changing. The media scene today bears little resemblance to what it was even a couple of years ago. When I was an MLA in 1978 in Assembly of Andhra Pradesh, when I used to speak, only we used to hear some reporting at 6:15 in the All India Radio in the evening, what Venkaiah Naidu spoke in Assembly, what Jayapal Reddy spoke in Assembly. That was the only medium to reach people. And next day only, you could get that headlines in newspapers. But today, within minutes of my going out of this campus, or even being in the campus, the news is out. There is no doubt. You can verify it also. Because the social media has become so active. Various mediums of instruction, various medium of communication are all available now. The smart devices have brought the world in your hands. The world is now in your hands. Particularly with this age of LPG, liberalization, privatization, globalization, things are moving faster. People's aspirations are growing high, and communication systems also are improving. Before the newspapers, even the television or radio, the news breaks on your mobile sets. Now it has become a habit, breaking news, making news, good news, bad news. नहीं तो खुद उनका न्यूज भी चला रहे, आप लोग देख रहे आजकल जमाना कैसा बदल रहा है. Friends, the social media has changed the way of communication flows. Millions of people across the country and also various cultures and geographies are interacting in real time, turning the world virtually into a global village. The world has become a global village. What is happening here is seen in South Africa. What is happening there in Ireland is seen here, even before England sees it also. Then our age-old concept of Vasudaika Kutumbam is becoming a reality, at least virtually. This has brought in both challenges and opportunity. The entire universe is available to people. It's a great challenge, and we can convert it to an opportunity. Yesterday I was in Visakhapatnam, in the BRICS conference, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. We had a conference on urban development. What are the good practices? What is the experiences? And we have to learn from others' experience. There is a saying, wise men learn from others' experience. Fools learn from their own experience. We are all wise men, including you all people. We learn from others' experiences. That's why study, understanding is very much important in life. The challenge, because today communication is not one way, but interactive. What you post or say evokes immediate responses. People per se are not anymore taking things at face value. If you say something, there will be questions. If you say something, you must be ready with answers. If you don't answer, then nobody is going to take what you say. These are questioning, analyzing, and responding on issues that for long they had been passive about. Earlier हम लोग भाषण देते थे, वो लोग सुनते थे, और कोई उपाय नहीं था उनके पास. आजकल लोग सवाल पूछ रहे हैं, आजकल लोग अध्ययन कर रहे हैं. सर आपने ट्विटर में ये लगाया, इसमें एक गलती आया, कुछ लोग यहाँ तक गया, इसमें एक स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक भी है, ग्रामर क्या है, सब. Because as I told you, the systems are changing very fast. So friends, they are demanding transparency. People want transparency. People want accountability. पारदर्शिता चाहिए, जवाबदेही चाहिए, and redressal of their grievances from the highest echelons of government and industry. People want their aspirations to be fulfilled. People want their grievances to be addressed. That is the awareness among the people now today. That's a positive development. The most active among the netizens are the young people. The younger generation, they question, who by nature are restless and expect quick solutions. People have waited for 69 years. They have given 70 years to the other regimes. But today, even after 1 year, people सवाल पूछना शुरू किया. सर आपने ये कहा, वो कहा, ये नहीं हुआ, वो नहीं हुआ, ये नहीं हुआ, वो नहीं हुआ. Because the younger generations, their aspirations are high. They are restive. They are restive. They want results. They don't want speeches alone. Friends, they want quick solutions. But fortunately in India, 65% of our Indian population is below the age of 35 years. That's the greatest asset for India. But it is also a challenge. And also we have a bright prospect also. We have to channelize their energies. We have to provide them the way to develop in life. We have to use that human resource as a source, and we can supply it to the entire world. Friends, in India, this land, this water, this air, there is something special about Indian land, because there is inherent knowledge among the people. There is inherent skill in every one of you. In every one of you, there is inherent skill. Here, what your masters have done is to upgrade it. To upgrade it. An ordinary cook in India has got talent. A washerman has got talent. A weaver has got a talent. A tidy tapper has got a talent. A goldsmith has got a talent. You go to America, you see top 10 doctors of America, half of them will be from India. Half of them will be from India. See the institutions. Microsoft, who is the chief? See Indira Nooyi, Nadella Satya, Sundar Pichai, Sagurti Purna. All these top people are from this land. Why I am saying this is, there is an inherent knowledge in this country, in this soil. And added to that, we have a great civilization. So that's why my advice to all of you is, please remember the culture, the traditions of this great land, which our forefathers have given to us. आदि काल से, वेद काल से, पुण्य काल से, पुराण काल से जो पूर्वजों ने जिया और दिया विरासत में हमको मिला, उसको हमेशा कायम रखना चाहिए. The traditions, the values, the practices. You know, media is an important institution to communicate. So journalists, we are journalists. We are a mission, not for commission. We have to remember that. You are a mission, not for commission. What is happening in the recent days you are seeing? You are hearing the stories of paid news, sponsored news, प्रायोजित कार्यक्रम, ये सब हम लोग सुनने के लिए मिल रहे हैं. इससे बच के रखना चाहिए. We have to keep ourselves abreast with the political developments. At the same time, we have to be nearer to truth. A lot of people come to me and ask me, sir, we are starting a new channel. There is no dearth of channels in this country. Earlier, more than 50 years, there used to be only one channel, Doordarshan. दूर से दर्शन करना, black and white देखना. अभी कितना channels है? Thousands of channels are there. Morning, evening, night, midnight, मसाला भी आ रहा है television channels में हम लोग देख रहे हैं. इस situation में, in this competition, my advice to the media is, be nearer to the truth. Keep away from sensation. But unfortunately, sensation has become the order of the day. They want some headline, and they want to make that headline as a deadline to us. They say, sir, Venkaiah ji, this is the headline. I said, your headline is not a deadline to me. No, sir, there are reports. I say, your report has no support. Leave it like that only. Unless you are firm on what you say, unless you are firm on your facts, you cannot deal with the situation. The journalists, they put searching questions. Yes, they should put searching questions. At the end of the day, they should report the truth. I have an experience, friends, I am telling you. In this country, the rural people are neglected. The agriculture sector is neglected. The village is neglected. And when you speak in parliament, assembly, the reporting, they don't cover about agriculture, which is our basic culture. But they always report about something sensational. Somebody went to the well of the house. If you are not well on the facts, go to the well of the house. This is what Rajagopalachari said long back. See Rajagopalachari, great CR. People go to well, that becomes a news. Somebody breaks a mic, that becomes a news. Somebody unfolds the shirt and say, hey, bahar aa jao. अरे बाहर का आदमी को हमने असेंबली में लाया, वो कह रहे बाहर आ जाओ. माने ये व्यक्ति बाजार का व्यक्ति है. रिपोर्टिंग में क्या हो रहा है? वी आर शोइंग इट एज ए हीरोइक एक्ट. We should condemn the fellow and say, this fellow has no decency. He has spoken like a bazaar man. That should be the reporting. That should be the reporting. Otherwise, what is happening? The fellows who take the law into hands, the fellows who break the system, they are projected as heroes. You have seen what has happened in the recent days also. What is happening to terrorists? What is happening to their sympathizers? What is happening to dacoits? Some people are trying to elicize them. Elicize Afzal Guru, elicize Yaqub Memam, elicize Akbar Bhatt, elicize this Burhan Wani. What is it we are doing? It may be music to the ears of our neighbor who is trying to aid, abet, fund and train terrorists. Pakistan is aiding, abetting, funding, training terrorists. We become Indians. We should all remember. Somebody told me, sir, we are journalists, sir. You are a journalist. First, you are a citizen of India. You have a duty towards the country. You must remember. You must remember. You must remember that you are a citizen of this country. Every citizen, irrespective of caste, creed, sex, religion and region. India is one. We are one country. We are one nation. We are one people. We have to stand by the country. That is the duty. I always tell friends, every person, every citizen, youngsters, I am telling you all, with all my experience, everybody should remember the mother who has given birth to you. First, Kanna Talli, we call it as mother. Jinhone Janma diya. Second, the Janma Bhumi, the native place where you are born. You should never, never forget your village, your district, your state. And the third one is Matru Bhasha, जो माँ का गर्भ से आया है, आपका भाषा जो है वो तेलुगु हो, तमिल हो, कन्नड़ा हो, मलयाली हो, उड़िया हो, पंजाबी हो, असमी हो. You should never, never forget your mother tongue. You should feel proud that you speak Telugu, you speak Oriya, you speak Punjabi, you speak Bengali. English, what is the percentage of people speak English in the country? What is the readership of the English newspapers or even the so-called television channels? Very limited. I am not against English. I am also speaking in English. But please do not forget your mother tongue, because the language and culture, they have interlinked. My daughter is running a school in Nellore. She is here. She is running a school called as Akshara. And there, at the board, signboard is there. Medium is English, culture is Indian. Medium is English, but culture is Indian. We have to remember that we are born in this great country. And then everybody should remember the motherland, the mother tongue. और आजकल फैशन हो गया हर एक को. और गांव में भी लोग जो है, अनपढ़ लोग भी कहते बच्चे को, अरे भाई नाना कहो, एक बार कहो मम्मी डैडी. ये क्या है मम्मी डैडी? मम्मी कहो, यहाँ से आता है मुंह से. अम्मा कहो, यहाँ से आता है. एक बार कह के देख लीजिए. अम्मा, when you say amma, it comes from the heart. When you say mummy, it comes from here. What is this mummy, daddy, bidi, jadi, kedi? Why should we bother? Why can't we talk to our children, our mother, our grandmother, and grandparents in our mother tongue? You enjoy it also. If you start practicing it, you enjoy it also. Language-wise, you should learn every language. I will tell you my own experience. I am from Nellore. My native place is nearer to Chennai. There was an anti-Hindi agitation going on at that time. I also took part in that anti-Hindi agitation at that time. मैंने भी उस आंदोलन में भाग लिया. हम सब लोग स्कूल से बाहर आया कॉलेज से, और लोग कहने लगे हिंदी डाउन डाउन, हिंदी डाउन डाउन. और लोगों ने पूछा एक दूसरे में, हिंदी कहाँ है हमारा गांव में? किसी ने कहा हिंदी है ही नहीं. एक सज्जन आके कहा सर 2 जगह पे है. कहाँ? एक ने कहा रेलवे स्टेशन में होगा, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का है इसलिए हिंदी होगा. दूसरा सज्जन ने कहा पोस्ट ऑफिस में होगा. हम लोग गए पोस्ट ऑफिस, वहाँ हिंदी में था डाकघर. उसको तार लगाया उस जमाने में. बाद में when 1993 I came to Delhi, became जनरल सेक्रेटरी, महामंत्री बन के आया पार्टी में. उस समय मुझे समझ में आया, मैंने तार डाकघर के ऊपर नहीं लगाया, मेरा मुंह के ऊपर लगाया. बिकॉज हिंदी के बिना हिंदुस्तान में आगे बढ़ना संभव नहीं है. लोगों से बात करना है so you have to learn Hindi. You have to learn your mother tongue, and then learn English, French also, Germany also, German language also, or Russian language, any number of languages you want to learn. But first, learn your mother tongue. Talk in your mother tongue with your family members. That's my advice to all the students, friends, this media. Also, I was telling your Director General and also my Secretary that hereafterwards is not confined to be only English course and Hindi course and Urdu course. Journalism in almost all Indian languages should be started at the earliest. That is the need of the hour. Telugu में, तमिल में, कन्नड़ा में, मलयालम में, मराठी में, असमी में, पंजाबी में, उड़िया में, गुजराती में, सब में जनरल. कारण क्या है आप देखिए, अखबारों का सर्कुलेशन क्या है. इंडियन इंग्लिश मीडियम, इंग्लिश पेपर सर्कुलेशन हाईएस्ट में देखे तो 9th प्लेस पे है. People read their own mother tongue. They want to know things through their mother tongue. So please, as now I am minister, I will be telling them also to see in the due course of time that we have courses in different Indian languages. I don't call as regional languages. They are all national languages. They are Indian languages. Every language is Indian language. So we are not against English. We should learn English because we have to go out now. When you go out, then you will communicate. When you are inside, you have to learn the inside language. The inside language is the mother tongue. So, friends, this is one other advice I want to give to the students. Then secondly, the manpower deficit is there in the entire world and also in India. The Indian Institute of Mass Communication for the last 50 years or so has been providing manpower to the industry, but there is still a skill and supply deficit. That's why the Prime Minister has come out with a new scheme called 3S. He gave a mantra of 3S: skill, scale, speed. Skill, naipunyata. Scale, badi pramana pe. And then speed, teji se karna hai. That is what he has told. So we should all practice the way we develop the courses, the way we teach the students also. I'm happy that the IIMC has opened 4 new branches at Aizwal, Mizoram, and Jammu, in Jammu Kashmir, Amravati in Maharashtra, and Kottayam in Kerala. This is not sufficient. I want to see IIMC, India. India includes all the states. It has to spread to all the states. I am very happy to share with you today the process of the making IIMC into a university is underway. I am considering, we are discussing to make इसको एक विश्वविद्यालय का रूप देने के लिए आपस में हम लोग चर्चा कर रहे हैं. So that the degrees, the diplomas that are awarded, they will have the value. And also recognition, you will also have satisfaction that you have studied in a university. It will help in creating deeper understanding of the emerging socio-political issues along with the skills set required for journalists and communicators to meet the growing demand of manpower which is relevant now. The growth of literacy and education in India has drastically changed the profile of media consumers in India. Until about 2 decades ago, first 5 or 6 newspapers in the list of top 10 in terms of circulation used to be English. Now, I told you, 1 out of 10 is an English newspaper. So that speaks of the importance of the other national languages. Only 1 newspaper in English finds a place at the bottom of the list. This is a reality that the media strategists and planners have to bear in mind while planning campaigns to reach out to a disparate set of audiences. In the audiovisual media also, Hindi and other Indian languages have done better than English. Regional channels जो है ना, वो इससे भी नेशनल चैनल से भी पॉपुलर है. आप भाई किसी चैनल का नाम नहीं लेना चाहता, हर एक व्यक्ति सोचते हैं मेरा चैनल नंबर 1 है. कितना नंबर 1 है इंडिया में नहीं, मुझे मालूम नहीं. नंबर 1 एक ही होता है ना, पर हर एक चैनल वाले क्लेम करते वी आर द नंबर 1. We are the number 1. But I can tell you the regional language channels, so-called what has been described, they are the national channels and they are really number 1 because people understand that. In the audiovisual media also, the other national languages are playing an important role. So friends, today what I am trying to say is the IIMC is going to start an online course and a training program on community radio in addition to many other short-term courses. I am happy about it. I congratulate DG IIMC for all these new initiatives for which he has taken in a very short time after joining the institute. Information explosion. At the end, I would like to touch upon the challenges and opportunities thrown by information explosion and concomitant results of generating data that may have wider repercussions. Today, it is not the prerogative of journalists, communicators alone to write stories and create narratives about governments and myriad organizations they work for. It expands to everyone from among the 700 billion people on this planet. If he or she has access to digital space to create his or her own platform and discourse on issues that they feel concerned about. A handheld smartphone is all that one needs to reflect upon the world and issues and share it with millions of the people in an instant. This is where the role of trained communicator comes. You are all trained communicators. To access the use of data that are from sources that are authentic, credible, and generate data that would be credible, bring about the desired response and change the story you want to seek before the people. I want to exhort that maintain high ethical standards while you are in the job. Stay away from sensationalism. Present the facts as facts without color and bias. This is the duty of a truthful communicator. We are there. We have to present the news. News and views should not be mixed. News is a news. News is fact. Views is your opinion. And leave the judgment to the people. But some people in this country, they think that through newspapers, they can guide everybody and they feel what they think is right only. Friends, another menace is today, as I told you, paid news. go with a woe in the profession to come. I will never indulge in paid news. And you have the commitment and you stand for the commitment. You will come up very well, I can tell you. There are many journalists in this country. My advice to all of you is, please keep the values in mind. Please have discipline in life. Discipline makes you more determined. Discipline makes you acceptable. Work hard. Working hard can take you to any level. A paper-serving boy has become the President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. ये चाय सर्व करने वाले लड़का भारत का प्रधानमंत्री बन गया श्री नरेंद्र मोदी। मैं आपके सामने हूं। मैं आपसे शेयर करना चाहता हूं। मैं एक गांव वाले किसान का बेटा हूं। मेरा परिवार में कोई राजनेता नहीं था। मैं बचपन में 3 किलोमीटर पैदल जाके बस पकड़ के शहर में जाके पढ़ के गांव में वापस आते थे। हर एक दिन 3 किलोमीटर पढ़ने के लिए। उस समय इलेक्ट्रिसिटी नहीं था गांव में, लांथर भी नहीं था, छोटी सी वो था ना चिमनी, उसके अंदर हम लोग पढ़ते थे। उसके अंदर पढ़ते थे हम लोग। फिर वो कहाँ से कहाँ आया। मैं बचपन में, मैं नेल्लूर में, मेरा गांव में बचपन में दीवार के ऊपर लिखते थे मैं पॉलिटिकल एक्टिविस्ट के नाते, और माइक अनाउंसमेंट करते थे, श्रीमान अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी आज शाम को हमारे शहर में आ रहे हैं, आप सब लोग पधारिए, कोऑपरेटिव बैंक मैदान में आम सभा है। ऐसा मैं खुद अनाउंसमेंट करते थे। ऐसा अनाउंसमेंट करने वाले लड़का वेंकैया नायडू एक दिन उसी अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी प्रधानमंत्री होते और उसी अद्वानी जी उप प्रधानमंत्री होते। उन दोनों के बीच में पार्टी का अध्यक्ष के रूप में नेतृत्व करके पार्टी को संभालेंगे, ऐसा मैंने कभी सोचा नहीं। आई नेवर इमेजिन एंड डिड दैट। व्हाई आई एम टेलिंग दिस इज, सी द बैकग्राउंड इन डेमोक्रेसी। In democracy, dynasty is nasty, but it's tasty to some people in this country. Unfortunately, उनका लड़का है, उनका ग्रैंडसन है तो क्या है? ग्रैंडसन है तो ग्रैंड क्या है जी? मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहे। मैंने देखा ना, मेरा अनुभव बता रहा हूँ। I did not have the dynasty, but only hard work. And then second quality is sticking on to the same party. Then, now, tomorrow also, end of the life, one party. That is also, it's not a great this thing, but people now are seeing, who is in which party, like the aeroplane timings, airline timings, and bus timings. You have to put signboards in every village. This leader, which party, latest news क्या है हर एक व्यक्ति के बारे में, कब कौन सी पार्टी में रह रहे किसी को मालूम भी नहीं है। ये स्थिति है देश में, दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण। इसलिए मगर मेरा कहना यह है, कमिटमेंट होना चाहिए, डिसिप्लिन होना चाहिए, और वैल्यू सिस्टम होना चाहिए, और श्रम करे, कहीं तक भी आप पहुंच सकते। मैं खुद अनुभव से बता रहा हूं। आई हैव ट्रैवल्ड फ्रॉम देयर टू दिल्ली, फ्रॉम द गली आई केम टू दिल्ली, बिकेम द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ द रूलिंग पार्टी। अर्लियर आई वाज डीलिंग विद रूरल डेवलपमेंट, और लोग गांव छोड़ के शहरी के ओर जा रहे, एजुकेशन के लिए, एम्प्लॉयमेंट के लिए, एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए, इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी के लिए, एनहांस्ड मेडिकल फैसिलिटी के लिए। मैं भी ग्रामीण विकास छोड़ के शहरी विकास मंत्रालय में पहुंच गया आजकल। अब लोग देख रहे हैं ये अर्बनाइजेशन इज अ रियलिटी, बट एट सेम टाइम बट शुड नॉट फॉरगेट द रूट्स, शुड नॉट फॉरगेट अवर विलेज. So there has to be balance between urban development and rural development. Journalists also should focus on rural people more, because they are not organized, they are unheard. So my advice is, reach the unreached, reach the unreached, and hear the people who are unheard till yesterday. That should be the motive in our journalist profession. Friends, as I was telling you, there is another malady. I will just touch that and close. There is another malady in this country. People without character, caliber, capacity and conduct, they are trying to rouse caste fashions, religious fashions, emotions, and then try to make a political platform and come to power. We should discourage such people. Caste has no relevance in the society today. It has no relevance whatsoever, but unfortunately people are using emotions, caste emotions, regional emotions, language emotions, and communal emotions, and they create commotions. And what is happening in Bangalore and Chennai? What is happening? Why should buses be burned? Why should such sort of violence should be there? We are all, after all, brothers. Tamil Nadu and Karnataka both are neighboring states. We are both are Indians. अलग भाषा, अलग वेश, फिर भी अपना एक देश, विविधता में एकता, भारत का विशेषता. That is the greatness of this country. We have to keep that in mind. So इसलिए all the journalists, we should never fall into the trap of this casteist or regional or religious this thing. Religion is okay, it's pious, but religion is a way of life. What I am talking is culture. Religion is a way of worship. Culture is a way of life. We should all feel proud of our culture. Indian culture, Bharatiya culture, Hindu culture, whatever you may call it, culture is culture. So please keep that in mind and try to follow the culture, follow the traditions and maintain discipline, work hard, you will excel in life. You will excel in life. That is my advice to all the students. Congratulations to all of you. Compliments to your parents and also to the institution who has given you the better part of training in your life, which will be useful for your mission in the coming days. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.